So we are going to some of our Khuddam's houses. We are collecting some tin goods, some biscuits, and we are going to be dropping them off to our local food bank.
Today, we're going door to door in Leicester, collecting non-perishable food items from the homes of our Ahmadi Muslim brothers. We're all members of Majlis Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya, the youth organisation of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community.
So I was just wondering if you had any tin goods, long life milk, anything that we could potentially use to give to the food bank later. Is it okay if we take some off you?
Of course, let me just grab some for you.
It's not much, but a few biscuits we had at home.
Jazakallah. Perfect.
Our Khuddam give with open hearts. It may seem like a small gesture, but together it makes a real difference.
Jazakallah, that'd be really helpful. Thanks. So we've now collected a good amount of tin goods, biscuits, and just in general non-perishable goods, which will be going to the food bank.
Meanwhile, in Manchester, preparations are well underway for another important initiative. Inside the mosque kitchen, our team is busy cooking meals for the homeless. Outside, another group of Khuddam is getting ready for another initiative.
Jazakallah for everyone for coming today. The purpose is today is that we're going to clean out the mosque surrounding areas, and we're going to try to collect as much as litter we can to make sure that the streets surrounding the mosque are clean.
Yeah, let's all pray together for the success of today's event.
Let's get everybody and split the Atfal and Khuddam into smaller groups. Your group will cross the road all the way to the end of the road. Okay? And then come back from this side.
Next group, quickly.
When you talk to them, right, they actually enjoy these kind of activities because they're not only doing something good, but also, spending time with their friends and, and that's the part of the learning.
The dedication of these young volunteers does not go unnoticed.
It's just nice to see the kids actually not throwing rubbish and sticking it in bags like this and helping to keep the place clean and stuff.
This is the blessings of Khilafat as well. The, Hazrat Masih Maud, the purpose of his advent was obviously to serve the humanity, right? And you see these young kids doing these Makarim al-Khas, as well as involving to serving humanity activities and initiatives. And you look, everyone's got a smile on their faces. That even as a Qaib, it gives you a lot of confidence that, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala has blessed Jamaat with these beautiful souls. Yeah. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we provide them those initiatives and plan those events for them to keep them engaged. Yeah. So they take the purpose and the true meanings and true teachings of Islam and to serve the community, and they're taking it to a different level.
Back in Leicester, the food we collected earlier is now being delivered. Our team visited a local food bank, handing over essential items to help support those in need.
Hi, how's it going? My name's Salman. I'm from the Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Association in Leicester. Some of our youth have very kindly, put together some non-perishable goods, some tinned goods, some biscuits, some sanitary items that they'd like to donate to yourself.
I appreciate all the help we can get.
We're glad to help out. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you, Salman. Guys, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
It's a good way for us to instill humility into our Khuddam and generosity as well. So it's something that obviously is taught in our religion, it's part of our religion as well. So it's a good activity for the Khuddam to get involved in.
While volunteers cleaned the neighbourhood around the Manchester Mosque, the food being prepared inside has been cooked and packed, ready to serve those who need it most.
Yeah, good job. Yeah.
People are kind.
Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Now it's all loaded up, cars filled with meals, hearts filled with purpose.
We work very closely with the local council, whether it's food donations, street cleanups and stuff. So every New Year's, we have somewhere around 80 to 100 plus Khuddam participate into the town centre cleaning. These food donations, street cleanups, these are the part of our regular activities. Alhamdulillah, the Jamaat itself and especially the Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya itself, right, It's very active in the Khidmat-e-Khalq initiatives. And we've got probably about 6 to 8 different charities we work really closely with.
Through these activities, our young volunteers are learning more than just practical skills. They're building character, rooted in humility, compassion, and a deep sense of service.
To say it's more of our honor and our duty to give back. This for us is a very humbling experience, and to get the children to know as well that having people that aren't fortunate as yourselves, to give back to them is what we're all about. So we do appreciate yourselves giving us the opportunity, and we'll always be coming back, as you know. And do ever visit the mosque if you do have a chance. It's always, the door's always open. And for anyone here as well that wants a bit of quiet or peace.
After a full day of service, the boys returned to the mosque in Manchester to pray and to reflect. In Leicester, after serving the local community, we turn to our true purpose, the worship of God. Everything we do is rooted in prayer and guided by our pledge to Khilafat. As our beloved Khalifa, Hazur, may Allah be his helper, reminds us, moral training means little without spiritual discipline. The two must always go hand in hand, and although we may be far from the headquarters of the community where Khalif al-Masih resides, we feel deeply connected. Across every city, in every quiet act of service, from food drives to neighbourhood cleanups, there is just one guiding light, the leadership of Khilafat. Under Hazrat Khalif al-Masih V's direction, Majlis Khuddam al-Ahmadiyya is not only serving others, we are being trained, shaped and spiritually nurtured.